turn away from the sun. Hold me in your eyes, and time loses meaning. I could stay forever by your side, by your side. Om Shanti, and a very good morning. And so welcome again to this morning's session. And the topic is creating harmony with service companions. And it's very lovely to have with us Sudesh Didi. Even though we see her, we hear her every morning, sharing with us in such a beautiful way, Baba's beautiful Murli. But hardly, I think many of us do not know that in that small frame holds a very huge responsibility in the Yagya. So Sudesh Didi is the Joint Administrative Head of Brahma Kumaris World Spiritual University. She is also the Director for Activities in the whole of Europe. She is the Senior Director of Brahma Kumaris here, Gyan Sarovar Academy for a Better World. And together with that, she's also the Director for Activities in Europe and also the Retreat Center. So in that little beautiful frame, she's holding such a huge responsibility. So let us put a very big hand to welcome Didi. Of course, we see her every day, but then this is very special. And together, we are also lovely to have with us Sister Dasha. Sister Dasha has been in Baba's knowledge for 38 years, out of which 36 years she has been living in centers. She has served in various places like Dubai, Canada, and also in Bombay. And now she is taking care of the activities in Inner Space Wembley in UK. So she's also a very experienced teacher, and we are very fortunate to have both of us with us today, both of them. And Didi will talk about this knowledge on this topic for half an hour, and then Dasha will then pose some questions to Didi. But before that, something that came into my mind about Didi, which I like to share, and many of us may not know, is that Didi have been called by Baba as the nightingale of knowledge because of the melodious way in which she shared Baba's knowledge. And also one very unique thing is that due to some unique circumstances, she was made the head mistress of a girls' school, girls' college at a very young age. Guess what age? At the age of 16. Isn't it very beautiful and unique? So we are very fortunate to have Didi with us today. Thank you and enjoy the session.
Om Shanti. Om Om Prem, Om Anand, Om Harmony. Today we are going to talk about, the topic has been since the season began, harmony, harmonizing sanskaras. What is the meaning of harmony? Harmony in Hindi, if you see sometimes, the meaning in English translation is meeting the ideas of each other. Unity, keeping one goal, working together with right understanding. In Hindi, it is harmony. Har means a garland, and money means the jewels. Harmony. Har means a garland, a beautiful ornament which rests on the heart, right? And connected, all the jewels are connected with each other, being individual and yet being one, threaded in one thread. For example, if the jewels or flowers, there are, say, a basket of flowers. Every flower is very special, colorful, beautiful. And if you have to take this basket of flowers, you need 2 hands, 10 fingers to lift the basket. You can get from the gardener. But same flowers that you get and hold, you need 10 fingers and 2 palms to hold. When it is threaded in one thread, how many fingers you need? You need only 1 finger. That thread stays on finger and all the flowers are threaded together. If you buy individual flowers or jewels, the money will be less, but when it is became an ornament, price will be more. What is it? The power of unity and supporting each other has created full use of the flowers and increased the beauty, easy to handle. So Baba has created this yajna for the establishment of the new world, which is called heaven paradise, the world of happiness, the world of divinity, the world of purity, the world of beauty, of perfection. So, have community with each other in order to be threaded. What is needed? If you have a jewel and there is small dust or a small anything is sitting in this hole, the guard, then that jewel will be first need to be clean. Only then the needle and thread go through to become the part of the rosary. So what is most important is, as Baba said today, pure heart, clean heart, filled with love. Love is the source. And when this loveful feeling, the pot is clean, whatever you put in it, it will remain clean. So most important energy that Baba creates this all Brahmins coming together is his love. Pure love, selfless love, benevolent love, with a purpose of making useful the heaven where we are there. Everything is perfect and pure. So with each other or with anyone, but especially when we live together, working together, then harmony is needed in our dharana, in our personality, in acceptance of each other and respect of each other. So when this same thread, the aim and objective is accept and respect. Accept because each individual is a special one. If I want to make this bouquet, if I put only the leaves, it would not look so beautiful flower. But it has tiny leaves, few flowers, different colors, different size. They accepted each other. It became a beautiful flower. Those who are rough things, useless things, to know how to make use of that is called creating harmony. Not everything is the same. So to understand that, see, those who are artists, they collect different things from different places. They go in the garden and get some seeds, some leaves, some part of any bark of the tree, and they make it beautiful piece of decoration. Now it was rough thing under the feet. You were walking on it. And it has no value. It is jungle. But from jungle, those things are brought and made into a useful decoration piece. So what was it? It was bringing valuable and not so valuable together. So God's work is to create a harmonious world where not all will be of the same sanskaras. Otherwise, the world will be confusing. So, in order to create the beauty, everyone's nature is wonderful. Everyone's features are different. Everyone's sound is different. It is the same throat. It is the same sense organs. But capacity in each one is different. A different age, the same capacity, which in youth age was very powerful one. And when you become old, your head becomes very strong. Body is not so strong, but still the value is what you had experienced. So it means to value everything and then use that value. Even something is not valuable. I remember and give an example. In our school, now we call it workshop. At the age of 7, in our school, our teacher came with a basket with Coca-Cola tins, with empty matchboxes, with empty injection bottles, with useless things which you can throw in the rubbish basket. She brought it, and she brought a kind of a bunch of thorns. We thought, but we have not created this rubbish. We children looking at each other, but nobody was drinking Coca-Cola. Nobody had matches. We have not put this rubbish. Why this teacher has brought this basket in front of us? She says, don't be afraid. It is not you, but I have brought for you to give you a gift, prize. We thought, we don't want empty bottles prize. We don't want empty matchbox or things prize. She said, no, all these are useless things and empties, but I give you. So some piece of paper she gave, some threads, she gave some material, glue and many things. And she says, now you can make use of it. Now beautiful things were made, the candle stand, like some made a castle with this piece of papers. Variety things were made, accepting the ideas of each other. Not with five of us put together and say, now you think, how will you use these things? You don't have to throw it away, but use them. So many things, beautiful things were made. Now, she had also brought a box, a basket of popcorn. And we thought, in the end, we will eat popcorn. So she said, don't eat this. This also you have to use it. Now, so what to do with it? So idea came, oh, this branch, this thorn branch is very good. So we started putting the popcorn on this thorn. So this popcorn branch became a flower tree, and we won the prize. So what was thorn were changed into flowers with the popcorn. So value was more of the thorn than the other things. It was a question of accepting and what it can be useful. A needle is very sharp, but if needle is not there and you want to make the garland, then it took a long time to go through it. But this needle has, in the eye of needle, you let the thread go, and then this helps to get it together. So sometimes some strong things, hard things, can also help to bring things together. They are sharp, but they are not sharp. They disciplines, maryadas, directions also make something very beautiful. So when we understand the method of unity and harmony, we can understand each sanskara is a beautiful flower. Nature, like in natural nature, variety is there. This is also nature. And with nature, you cannot fight. You cannot change nature. Mistake we made that we want to change the nature of others. Stop, don't do this. Now it is raining. It's raining, and you say, rain, stop. Rain will not stop. Now I want to go out and I say, rain, please stop. What I have to do? I have to get an umbrella, not yoga. Yoga will not work. I want to protect myself. I need to have an umbrella and I need to have a raincoat. So in order to protect myself against the nature of others, I don't have to fight with them. Then I can let the nature rain, and I protect myself. So this is what it is. Harmonizing the sanskaras means understanding the nature of others and protect yourself. Finish first yourself. For example, if there is fire and you want to finish the fire, you cannot jump in the fire to finish the fire. The firefighter has to have the fireproof dress, right? And when fireproof dress is there, he cannot finish the fire. First he protects himself, and then he needs the water source. He has to have the water, and then the fire can be finished. So we need certain different powers, virtues in order to create harmony amongst ourselves, working in different situations. Yeah. Now, if you want to ask anything or they want to ask, then we can talk about it. इसको आप हाथ में रख के बोलो.
So thank you, Didi, for in a nice, very humorous and practical way. You make it sound so easy, but is it that easy? So this season's theme has been, seen on the board there? So it is revealing Baba through harmonizing sanskars, and this afternoon we are especially looking at what we can do for harmonizing sanskars with our service companions, and whether we live with, work with, serve with. So what can we do? So I have a few questions. Some of you had given me questions as well. So I'll take some of them, and then if there's time, we'll open it to the floor. Just like Didi, when Baba and Mama left, older dadis, they were young sisters still, they unified so very well, though they had different natures, different specialities, but their goal was one: revealing Baba, sharing the truth, allowing and helping people to reach their perfection. So what can we do, to, now that Dadis are almost gone, except one, and Didis also one by one are leaving us, and the senior brothers. So what, as a family, can we do to make sure that the revelation continues, the glorification keeps happening, but prior to that, of course, our own perfection?
See, in fact, we are in school. We are learning. First we are family. Second, we are family. We accept family members. If some are capable, some are clever, some are creative, some are active, some are lazy, but still I say my brother. So when we are working together as Brahma Kumaris, first Brahma Kumar, Brahma Kumaris, other one is also Brahma Kumar, Brahma Kumari. I am also Brahma Kumar and Brahma Kumari, and it is born from the same parents, through Brahma's mouth, and with wisdom given by God, the Murli or Gita, right? So we are children. So first we have to accept that each individual has brought their own sanskaras, like they have their own features. Even the feature twins are born, their personality is different.
Indeed.
And so I cannot compare. But if I compare and if I speak about each other, I will create conflict. For example, one mother says to her son, see, your brother came first, got the highest number, and you got only the third division. So what is indirectly? I am creating conflict between these two brothers. Comparison. So I don't have to compare in the center who is doing what, but I have to appreciate what one is doing Because it is wonder that because it's a family, of course we need to accept. But we also accept that nature and capacity,
It's
each
different.
one is different. And when it is a school, so each one is learning. So not everyone in my family would become an expert engineer or professor or a judge. Each one has its own capacity, and accordingly he can do the work. But still my family. So I have to accept as they are, and learn to have the stop expectations what other is doing. These are the two inculcation. First is accept each other
Acceptance.
with heart, with happy heart. And second is stop expecting the same thing what one is doing, others should do the same. What I am doing, why can't we do that?
True.
So expectations has to be stopped and acceptance has to be increased. This will create appreciation
And
and encourage others to learn from each other and respecting each other. So in living together, this is what is most important.
Yeah, I think you touched upon another question that I had is, why is it that the souls we live with or serve with, often test us the most? You agree? Yeah? Because probably we wish them to act in a certain way, or we lose our patience and say,
आप थोड़ा ऊंचा रख के नजदीक
Sure.
नहीं ऊपर रखो थोड़ा
okay, so we want
मुंह के सामने या
we want them to act in a certain way, we lose our patience, and say things we don't often mean to, but it just comes out, and then we often regret. Why does this happen? Is it a control issue, or is it really a sincere love for them to become perfect soon? What is it? And often, we find that familiarity it brings condemn, as they say, that we take people for granted just because they've been living with us or working with us. So, in some ways you already answered, but if you want to add anything, how can we see, like, there can be the control issue, or is it really a genuine concern?
Now see, when control is there is a impatience in us. So then we have to see that certainly by control reaction will be there. In order to, and my focus will be what wrong they are doing. In order to control, we need to use what good they are doing, giving power to them to understand what weakness is in them. Not focusing on the weakness, but reminding them, because this thing you can do very good, this is you can do very good. And it will be natural that if I have 5 things wrongs, but one good thing would be very good in that. Someone is very active, but careless. Other one is not active but very careful. One is instantly doing other thing, other is lazy. One is very hard worker. Now the difference will be.
Yes.
So what it is just like in a school, someone is clever in mathematics, other is clever in Hindi, other is in English, other is in French. So they are using the same brain, but their focus is on differences. So by force, you cannot control anyone. They become stubborn. And they think, I am labeled anyway. My name is defamed anyway. And so I continue.
Let me prove you. You're right.
So they say, what is the point of I should work hard?
Right.
Anyway, I'm known by everyone like this. So one thing is to appreciate them that this is, you are very good. You are very active. You are very special in giving your ideas. But this thing you need to improve. So then it means empowering them. In other words, creating self-respect in them. As Baba said today, have respect and give respect. It is not giving respect, it is creating respect in them of their speciality and empowering them. So it means, and that will not happen in one time. It will be, you need to have a lot of time to accept them as they are.
I think I agree. What comes to my mind is that, just at the service place, Baba has kept me. Often with the service companions, we keep reminding each other that we are here to complement each other. Yeah. We're not here to compete with each other, all working through the same goal. But, when we're complementing each other, then there's that respect and self-respect. Yeah. Yes, thank you, Didi. And just, when you're talking about patience, like in today's Murli, Baba said, you may face a similar situation 10 times and you are victorious, but come the 11th time, or so often when it comes, and then the thought comes, how long have I to tolerate? How long I have to, accommodate? What is it that we are lacking, that thought even occurs?
Yeah. That it is actually, again, expectations. Capacity is limited. But the way I want to use them, they are not using. They would not be. Because their machinery is totally different. It is just like each machine has its own way of fixing or setting. So then I know that with correction, this person will become stubborn. With criticizing, then they will be against myself and will become disobedient. So then, lightness is very important. I know that even if I replace them, and if I have my nature of every time making them feel guilty and not making them feel proud, so I am actually losing my honor.
Right.
So if I make other person feel guilty, how long I can tolerate you? Then I need to bring lightness in myself, not giving direct name or direct, but then in joyful way, joking way. It is just like we have to sit together. Yeah.
Yes, I agree, Didi. I remember many years ago when I was quite new at this for the Central Life, and I had the fortune to be with you in Muscat, in Oman, and I made some silly mistakes, and you would just gently come and say, "Devta, aisa nahi karte hai, karte hai?" It's like a deity would not do like this, would not behave in a certain way. So on one hand, she's giving me instructions and corrections, but at the same time, you were saying, you're a deity. So immediately you want to change. You don't see that as a correction, and that's what we've experienced from our dadis, that no matter how strict they would be with us, but we could always feel their love, and that's why we wanted to take that advice on and in a practical way.
So your vision is good for them. Deep within is accept them as they are. Because, for example, in our class, with us living, one very normal at every center, you are good in meditation and you love Baba and you like Amrit Vela and you think Amrit Vela creates atmosphere, people will be peopled. But with me, the sister or brothers at the center, they are living there, they don't get up. So I got up and I'm meditating and I'm thinking, she is spoiling the atmosphere. Baba says, get up. So I am not remembering Baba. I am remembering that soul, that she is spoiling the atmosphere.
Indeed.
Then accepting it, that this is each one has their own fortune in this as way. I cannot force them. They must have some kind of sanskaras, of inner tiredness, or not the aim. But they are very clever in their brain. They are very helpful, very active, very dedicated, but not concerned about their spiritual progress. They are missing Murli, and you are reading Murli and they are sleeping. What can be done? One or twice, then say that, oh, the month has done a joke. Temple opens once a week. So people will come to have your darshan. They would say, oh, my deity is sleeping. The mandir is closed. So you tell them that you are, but not with the feeling that she is not a fortunate.
Sometimes, Didi, I'm just not anyway promoting, don't come to class, but often people who may not be joining the classes on a regular basis, but they remember Murli points more than the ones who do come every day. So it's really having that respect for others is very important.
This is one time, and even coming sometime, some people come in the class, they come in meditation, and then they have meditation, and then they sleep, right? And say, what is the purpose of coming? He comes and he is sleeping all the time, sleeping. Better not to come. So internally, I am rejecting not to come. And I want that person, they should come. So I have not accepted. There's been some reason in their metabolism, because some people have physical
illnesses.
Yes, something there, some chemical is missing in them. It's not that they don't love Baba. They love Baba, but that's why they're there. They want to be in the center, that's why they are there. They want to be called Brahma Kumar, Brahma Kumaris, that's why they have surrendered their life. So they can do other things for you, but not for themselves. So they are earning, how I think, They are earning their fortune through their karma yoga. They are earning their fortune being their bright brain. They are earning their income but dedication for other things. Very honest, very dedicated, very surrendered type of thing.
Indeed.
But for them they are not. So then love means that why it is not, why does not come. But what would be the reason is some chemical or aim is not clear. Other thing is about sleeping people. One time, at that time Baba Bhavan was being constructed. And one brother was very hard worker. And he had to do, because in England, in West, you don't have the laborer workers, you have to pay a lot.
Pay a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. And so center cannot pay. Brothers or sisters, hard worker, they do everything themselves. So this brother used to come for meditation and after some time will sleep. So one sister told Dadi, tell him don't come, because he comes and sleep here. Better he should stay at home. Dadi says, no, he is number one. How can he be number one? He is sleeping in the class. Dadi says, he is following Shrimat that come in the morning. so in this way he is number one. Those who are not number one. So it was that the attitude, to change the attitude and understanding that because of tiredness, it's not that they doesn't want to get up.
Indeed.
This is reason why, instead of focusing why he's doing, finding the reason why it is happening like this. Yeah. Why with answer? Why with solution?
And I think if we share that regularly with each other, then really we can understand people's needs better, and then we stop judging internally. Even though we don't want to, we sometimes subtly start judging. Also, Didi, I wanted to say, we've seen lots of departures in the Brahmin families. I know in UK we had so many, one after the other, leaving the bodies. And so often you see that when somebody passes away, or it's somebody's birthday or a special day, we praise each other so much, you are this, you are that, or they were like this and they were like that. But what can we do that we praise each other, understand each other's virtues and specialities more whilst we are still here? We could have a culture of, or maybe sessions like that. Any suggestions?
So, it is not actually, not everyone will be satisfied. You cannot please superficially, because you can please, then one time you have pleased them, 2 times, 3 times, then, and some time will come, then you say, forget about them. So I made them dependent, that I want to please them. So for that I have to sit with them and speak honestly. That see, this thing is neither helpful for you, not helpful for the center, or not helpful to create the atmosphere. So honest speaking, but without blaming them. What happens when we blame them?
Yeah, or make them feel guilty.
Yeah. So, and also make them feel guilty, then they block themselves. Nagging for something.
Yes.
This made them feel reactive. So this is why I have to correct myself. That is my nature of making them feel guilty One or twice I said something fine. So is my heart clean? Right? That with clean heart, even if I'm saying strong thing, that strong thing will not hurt them. But if I am fed up inside and I have full with this thing, that thing, so then at that time, actually, I am not changing them, I am not changing myself either.
So that leads to my next question after traffic control.
शिव पिता को अब याद करो, मुक्ति धाम तुम्हें जाना है। अपने सुकर्मों के बल पर ही सतयुग में तुमको आना है। शिव पिता को अब याद करो। ये संगम का स्वर्णिम युग है, शिव पिता फिर से आया है।
ब्रह्मामुख से शिव बाबा ने वही गीता ज्ञान सुनाया है।
कलयुग का अंत अब आया है, विकराल विनाश खड़ा आगे।
अब हम सबका शिव पिता ने बतलाया है।
शिव पिता को अब याद करो। पांडव शिव शक्ति सेना की रणभेरी अब फिर बजती है।
शिव बाबा के ज्ञान से फिर माया को मार भगाना है।
शिव पिता को अब याद करो, सतयुग में तुमको आना है। शिव पिता को अब याद करो, मुक्ति धाम तुम्हें जाना है। अपने सुकर्मों के बल पर ही सतयुग में अब तुम्हें आना है।
धाम में तुम्हें
सतयुग में अब तुम्हें आना है।
धाम में तुम्हें गाना है।
So, Didi, leads to the next question I wanted to ask you was that, you know, as Baba said in the Murli, the last Friday's Murli, that just see people's specialities, and we try to, but then the past memories of people's nature or things they've said or done comes in between. You know, and Dadi Janki so often used to tell us, Chit ko saaf karo, you know, clean your memory track. But the past then comes within, and though we want to see the goodness in others, we are not able to.
This is also, I have to actually pay attention to myself and understand deeply that it is nature is like the other nature. For example, when we say nature, swabhav, and nature is always changing. Nature does not remain same.
Indeed.
So there was a time when this tree was full of fruits, full of flowers. It was their summer time. Now it is their winter time. So they don't have any flower. I want them to have the flowers, but it's not. But time will come that they will have the flowers again. I should always have hope. In the same way, myself as well.
Right.
I always say that Baba looks like this. All of us are at the moment last stage, degraded, tamo pradhan, full of weaknesses. But he does not see our winter. He brings the picture of our
Spring.
summertime. You were so beautiful. You were Sato Pradhan. You were deities. Even today, practice for 1 second. I am angel, so deities. And then I see I am still Brahmin. I am only forget about angel or deity. I am not even full pakka Brahmin. Right? But Baba has vision always of my goodness, though he knows that I hide my weakness. So both think for myself as well, not to be depressed. Many souls become very quickly depressed by their certain state of situations, having a lot of expectations, wanted to please the service companion, want to do something very unique. Their plans are very big and they are really creative, but they cannot create up that, and then they lose help in themselves and they become depressed very quickly. And at that time, we want to uplift them by force. No. Understanding this is the time that is winter for them. So they internally know. We should always remind them of what good things they have done. And one beautiful thing is their goodness we share with others. That time when they are depressed or when they are not doing things, not to repeat that. What they have done in the past, always showing them their creative things. That again, because there is fear in them that everybody would think I am become worthless. I am not worthy anymore. I am not powerful anymore. So they imagine and make them more depressed. But if I really want to help them, then 1,000 things they have done good. So appreciating in front of others, you always appreciate what they have done for them.
Really, the question actually was that they are good now, so they moved from their winter to spring, summertime, but my memory track is still holding onto their winter time. So how can I change my awareness quickly to see that they moved on, but I'm still here?
Yeah. So I then to create how Baba is seeing me. Baba cannot make a mistake. He knows that this potential is in me. And so even for 5 minutes, 7 minutes, I remind myself that God has vision for me. I am blessed with God's vision. Of course, this sickness is in me at the moment, but this sickness will not remain forever. I am healthy and I became sick. I have broken my leg. It will not remain ever broken. So at the moment it needs care. Time will come, it will become healthy again. So then especially when it is broken, the physiotherapist makes you work more. It's painful and they make it more painful for you. So at that time, when I'm really that time I have to fool myself with that force. Though of course it is painful to remember, but it is also respect for the self that Baba has this and I am Baba's special child. Baba has selected me. Or it is that another thing is that when I am transferred somewhere and there my role is very ordinary and there my role has been very special and thinking, oh, what would people think? Perhaps they think I have made a mistake. Must be I have been not good behavior. So they begin to think wrong thing about themselves. And they don't have that kind of respect. Or they themselves don't have respect. But they should know that if I am part of the machinery, right? And even machinery, engine is very good. My partner, service companion is an engine. And I have been put there, a very incognito person, a screw in between. I was visible and now I'm invisible. But screw has a big value. If I screw am loose, I am actually damaging the productivity of the machinery. Me being screw is making the product perfect. So I am incognito, a perfect partner of the same. Or self-respect, that I am a diamond. Right, yesterday I was in a crown. A lot of gold was around me. Now, the value of the gold was increased because of the diamond. Now, diamond is taken out from the crown and has put in the garland. It has came from here to here. But still, value is not of the gold, value is of the diamond. Then the same diamond gradually is coming in the finger, in a ring. Has the value of the diamond decreased? Value of the diamond is the same. So self-respect is the most important thing, and that's why Baba says self-respect and give respect to others. Respect does not mean that giving respect and worshipping each other, but knowing my values, what real value I have as child of God, as instrument selected by God. And this is a test for me at this moment that I maintain my stage powerful. As Baba said today, that no matter what happens, don't keep your state of being sthiti. That is most important. Otherwise, if I think about wrong things, I am losing my sthiti, and then paristhiti, the problem that others are thinking is affecting me. If I stay my stage in self-respect, no matter what other things, I am same valuable diamond. Wherever it is needed, I will put there. Or another thing is, it means I must be very valuable, that I have been put from here and put somewhere that I can reform things. How God has drama is very beneficial. Drama is the real director, and my role must be here something very special. So why should I lose faith? So faith in drama, faith in Baba, and faith in my own stage. Then I am harmony within myself. Real harmony with others is when I have harmony in my own self. That is my mind, my intellect, and my personality of self-respect.
There's quite a few questions, but one I would like to take upon before we close. When we talk about generation gap in terms of service companions, younger generation, physically younger or younger in Gyan, and I am very passionate to be hoping to be the bridge. Whether I'm successful or not, we'll yet to see. But it's like you find that younger ones then think, oh, these oldies don't understand us, they don't give us space, they don't give us chances. And sometimes you find that the older generation have a lot of love for the new ideas, etc., but they don't have the guarantee that they're going to see it through, and they're going to have to involve other people who are already doing so much anyway. So how can we build upon that trust of each other, that new ideas can be used, new ways of serving can be adopted, and yet, sometimes because we get very task-oriented instead of relationship-oriented, we forget that we are a family and we think we're just an organization, and a lot of attention just goes in organizing events and things and projects. Yeah,
but they are, see, with that one speciality, they want to be special in everything. It is just like in Brahmin life as well. There is childhood, there is youth. And so there is, so at that time, it's like in a family, when the children are growing and they are in youth stage, they think clever than their parents.
sure.
They always correct their parents and thinks that we are right in this. Parents have to tolerate that, but at the same time, giving them a discipline something. So it is important to appreciate what their enthusiasm is there, but also the experience, and also that still you have to go a long way. Experience is also important. Not only act, but experience is a power. So continue to act the work you are doing. That will glorify you anyway. What they want is, they want to come on the stage. The real feeling is from them that they have speciality. And with that speciality, they want to do the service, and they think this is the best way to glorify God. So in this way, they focus on their one thing. Then of course that is important, but other ingredients are also needed. So then
need to go hand in hand, right? Because if you go to see say COVID time, if it wasn't for the IT and the technical things, we wouldn't have been able to serve with the traditional methods. So it is very important what they have to offer, and their creativity, that their knowledge of technology, etc. But like you're saying, the experience also counts.
it's important to make them aware of everything. It's a journey. So they have not passed the journey yet. So it is, of course, we need to be sometimes strict, sometimes let go, sometimes enthusiasm, sometimes feel what is wrong, but making sure that I don't reject get them from my heart. This is very important.
Right.
Even a tiny little needle is very important. Thread and needle is most important thing in the house. Right? Scissor can be very good, very big, but it is not necessary at the time, every time. But needle and thread is very important. And so we are knitting a new world. So this person is very sharp. So it is needle, but I have to be thread. Right? So I as a thread, have to go through their eyes, right? With humility.
Sure.
Because with my humility and with my humor, humility does
And
not
humor.
mean that you lose your home, but your humor and your pure love will bring this harmony
It's
together.
like flying a kite. Sometimes you have to lose
Yeah.
lose the thread, and sometimes you have to hold it tight.
Yeah, right. So, and you have to be a horse rider. Really, this is like a horse rider. The horse rider knows when to pull
The reins.
right, and when to get the loose. In the same way, sometimes you let them talk about themselves, let them give them the plane, let them this. Others also understand. I don't have to make them, "Oh, you're talking too much, doing nothing. Do something first, then you speak about it." It's like children in the family. So at that time I have to be mature, and they are Baba's children. They are at their youth stage, and I am now their mature stage. So I have to be just observer. So, but not absorbing their weakness, but observing it with pure love and fulfilling. So my tolerance, it is test of my tolerance and good wishes. This is a very important. Sometimes they tolerate me, other time I tolerate them. Sometime I accept them, other time they will accept me. Many time I respect them, one time they will respect me. Because they are youth. So they are youth in their jnana at that time. Then they become mature, then they become all right. Yeah.
I think we're being signaled. Need to.
Well, this is such a wonderful topic, and it's quite vast, isn't it? And really, I'm enjoying hearing this conversation. I think we can sit the whole day, and there are many, many more situations, instances that we can hear of from two experienced yogi. So, but nevertheless, some have to go for the lunch, especially in Pandabhavan. So we do have to stop for a while and maybe continue some other time. I do not know when, but then there might be chances. So let us put our hands together to thank these two very beautiful, wonderful Babas, angel. So lovely. Thank you for the beautiful session. Om Shanti.
Check, whose smile do you wear? Whose words do you speak? Do you walk them well? Ask your heart, do you know who I am? Do you hear the child who wants to run with the wind?